Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 67 of Let's Play Tyranny. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am actually looking up how to do this quest because I must admit, it's just a quest that I like doing. I've done it in a previous Let's Play, so I'm not worried about, spoilers or anything. I'm not worried about, some quests I don't know, may not know how to do, so I don't want to, do just because of the fact I might, spoil something for myself. I've done this quest before, and I've had the helmet. I just need to try and figure out how. I've seemed to have missed a part of the fucking quest, and I'm trying to make sure I can do it. Right, we may need to speak to that cunt old guy again. Whatever. What questions? Yep. Crossing's history. Okay, we already know that. Directions around here. Completely down the crossing a bit thing. The river's named Port Cursor. Whatever. It flows down the middle of the settlement, and the waterfall pouring over the old walls are sunrise and moonrise. The west waterfall sunrise because of the sun hits it in the morning, and moonrise because it gets named due to the glow during the full moon. The crossing itself is okay, so apparently I've done something wrong. I'm just going to look this up on my phone, my apologies. Right, let's see what... So first things first, let's make sure we've done the related quest to it. Jesus Christ, we've missed quite a few. Right. So, we need to go see the master of the forge bound here. You have returned. Elohara turns to face you, her body covered head to toe in charred hues, chest rising and falling under the strain of laboured breathing. There is always more demand for iron than there is time in the day. She removes a set of heavy canvas gloves and balls her fists, joining at the joints of her fingers cracking in unison. How can I be of help? I've brought you a few azulith crystals. Perhaps they can help in your work. She takes them from me with care, marveling at the uncut edges. These crystals, fatebinder. My forge band and I can surely make something powerful with it for you. Thank you. That's not really what I was... Didn't come here for that, woman. It's done, fatebinder. As promised, I've forged you and I am of great power. Again, not really what I came here for. Somebody left one's crossing. I don't see much of it. Under this, she points to the roof and walls. Lefin and her merchant's crew settled there a while back, and the brave fools built the bridges over the old walls and made themselves a crossroads, a trading post. Real pioneers, spirit stuff. The whole place might have been ignored by Kyros' force, except for somebody who discovered that there's iron everywhere. Can't wash your clothes in the river without them coming out rust-tinged. So the iron made Lefian's crossing important enough for Kyros to want it for himself. It made a good sense moving some of us forge-bound here to Lefian's Crossing. Easier to put us near the iron instead of shipping it out over mountains. And that this is a crossroad. We can resupply our allies faster than ever from our new workshop. You well? You look weary. Ecstatic. Her voice is a matter of fact, and smile creeps in. The ritual of the forge links the heart to hammer. My blood beats only when I strike my ingot. My forge runs too hot if my breath becomes too hurried. The bond is both fatiguing and exhilarating. Fascinating. Let's speak of Omaz. Can you make something for me? Can? Shield Snowbrow. Most certainly. Will? Well, Kyros invented cues for a reason. She lets slip a sigh. I hope every Iron Walker and every Scarlet Chorus ringleader sending me bribes and flattery in hopes that I'll work off schedule and make them something special this or one of a kind that. Her mouth moves as if to speak, but she falls silent on her arms. Did not realize requests were so thoughtless. My apologies. I get unreasonable demands every day, but it's not the volume, it's the purpose. She lowers her voice to a near whisper and steps close to you. I do not resent that Kyros demands reduce our work to mere quotas. I should be allowed to customize my work. Or I do resent, customize my work for every soldier. Only apprentices have learned anything to learn from making the same size helmet again and again. Forget I asked. That I will. Tell me about the forge bound, and I'm just... Fuck it, I'll quickly read that. For centuries, my guild has sought the union of magical and manual perfection, while others concern themselves with the arcane for the sake of inordinate power. We study to overcome the traditional limits of our arts and crafts. The forge is our dominant concentration of study. But not all forge-bound work metal. Some are weavers, carpenters, and others are our older members fancy themselves himself a chef. The wise and mighty Kyros has been kind to our guild. He offered to put our weapons and armor in the hands of those who would change the world. A broad smile overcomes her face, and he has been true to his word. Forge-bound iron trampled the tears, and all that oppose Kyros' forces rest their head on forge-bound spears. Can you make me something magical? No. But she smiles and shakes her head, but something almost everyone asked. Relics of arcane power must grow into themselves. They are never made from nothing. She points her finger in the air, but what I can do is use my magic to swing my hammer with perfect precision. I'll work a cantrip to handle molten metal with my bare hands. We can build artifacts of exceeding quality and refinement, but they must be used in great deeds to overcome the relics to grow into relics of power. And that is why we seek to put our works and forge in the hands of great, true legends require the alliance of sword maker and sword master. Why make methods if you could kill foes with magic? Why walk if you could pay porters to carry you? She shakes her head with a huff. We have ways to protect ourselves from those who would abuse us, but we study the arcane for the purpose of building, not destroying. We leave that to others. They can take our implements and use them to sow chaos if they choose. I would rather take the chaos and force order on it. How exactly does your magic help make things? Eventually, I hopefully will get to the point. Our most important rituals bind the crafted tools and materials into one entity. She cracks a nervous smile. Close enough. In my own work, the forge bind draws the whole of my senses into the edge of the blade I'm tempering. I can see the thinnest notch, or touch my finger to the blade, and I can feel the razor sharpness without breaking my skin. Such perfect execution of an art has cost, of course. Once heart and lungs become linked to flame and hammer, a dropped hammer could lead to a stopped heart. Most of our members die in throes of their work, killed by a distraction or simple error. She blushes. We lose a lot of apprentices. Let's speak of something else. Tell me about the Forge-bound Master. Zedenia is the best leader I've had the pleasure of working under. She guides the Forge-bound... Wait, you're not Zedenia? A Forge-bound with a steady yet stern hand, guaranteeing all of our work is the utmost quality and peerless in every regard. I am Zedenia's second, which is why I Forge Master for Lefian's Crossing. She points out and says, he is my second should anything happen to me. I haven't worked with him long, so I don't know much about him or the true, long-lasting quality of his work. But it was appointed to me when Zedenia... So fuck, well... Huh. Apparently, I've missed something.
On it. Can't do that.
So that's the first, second, and she should be in this house, I'm hoping. Oops, shit. No. Okay, so that might only be the second tier, I guess, then. Yeah, I seem to have missed a beat, because she's apparently meant to be on the third tier, which would be this tier. But apparently, I don't know of her. Right, have I done any of these quests? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get the quest, because I can't find the people involved. Wait. No, that's what I'm looking for. Where's... Yeah, I don't know where the Forge Master is. So... I can't do anything if I don't know where she is.
Can't do that.
You know, we'll put the speed on. We'll just have a quick look through some of the buildings and see if we can find her. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're not going to get this quest done, which means... Fuck it. It looks like we're entering the end, what I'm pretty sure is the end game. I'll have to do this quest in a different Let's Play, because I'm more than likely going to do this Let's Play, play this game again on a Scarlet Chorus, make a character specifically for that. If that's what you guys want, of course. If not, I'll just play it on my own time. Right. Off we go. Ah well, if we just look at this like I'm just gonna view this as if I'm playing a Witcher, because in The Witcher there's loads of quests. Obviously, as if I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know, there's always different ways to end quests. So, oh no, we're gonna go to do this Vengeance Well. Sorry, we're gonna go open the Dawning Spire first because I know how to open it. I knew how to open it, but like without thing, I just wanted to find the. I would have preferred to have found the inscription, but. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Alright, let's quickly get this done.
On it.
Right, one last bit to do. Yep. Up we go. The now familiar light of the spire courses skyward, trailing off toward the horizon in the direction of Vendrian's Well. You feel the ground beneath you fall away as you give in to the warmth of the energy surrounding you. The dawning spiraling howling rock gives you the impression of a slow, inexorable movement. Like a glacier of living stone, unstoppable force moves at a pace that no eye could follow. The tower's very immobility is a pretense. With a triumphant heave, you feel the will of the spire stretch across the distance to link its power with Vendrian's Well. Amazing, you can see out to the east from here, across the continent to the continent. If we had a long-distant peering device, I would wonder if we'd see Kyros' next wave of invaders starting their journey here. It's maybe for the better that we can't confirm the suspicion. Another spy added to your collection, which begs the question of how many strongholds one fatebinder needs. I'll leave you to answer the hard questions. Are you used to this? Are you used to this rush? Because I don't know if I'll ever will be. We all feel it, right? And let's get infirmary. There we go. And the Seat of Power quest has been complete. We only have one quest now, Final Judgment. Yeah, we'll go for you. Many of them illegal. Fuck it, whatever. They'll take that one. Get you as well. There we go. All of our, and apparently there's some new items at the Aurora Spire. First things first, let's quickly rob this place. This is actually really nice. I like it. What's that? Apparently we haven't even got that either. It's one of these ones as well. Selfless magic. Interesting. And we can brew potions here. I may as well talk to the alchemist.
Let's have it then.
I got it.
Welcome to the Spire's Infirmary, Fatebinder. As you can see, we have everything in order and under control. The alchemist nods and smiles. What can I do here? If you wish to craft potions, we have an alchemy station nearby. We are, of course, producing them a modest supply of potions ourselves. We have but to ask, and we'll show you what we've made. And that's, yeah. Actually, no, what have you made for me? We have nothing for you at the moment, that's fine. To the Aurora Spire! What new item? Oh, right. Varus. Thank you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we're going to have to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and in the next part, we'll see. See you guys then.